Before I teach you how to create a serigraph, we need to know where they originated from. A guy named Andy Warhol created images known as pop art. And here are some examples on Google. A little bit about him. He was an American painter, printmaker, and filmmaker who was a leading figure in the visual art movement known as pop art. After a successful career as a commercial illustrator, Warhol became famous worldwide for his work as a painter, filmmaker, record producer, author, and member of highly diverse social circles that included bohemian street people, distinguished intellectuals, Hollywood celebrities, and wealthy patrons. So, serigraphs look a lot like Andy Warhol paintings. Alright, to make a serigraph, you want to use Adobe Photoshop. Once you have it open, you want to open a photo that has a white background, which makes this easier to work with. And I have one right here of myself. When you first open the photo, choose Duplicate Layer from the Layer Palette drop-out menu, which is right up here. Say Duplicate Layer. It makes a background copy. You will then see this duplicate layer in your layer palette. Once you've done this, click the little eye icon in the layers palette to make the background layer invisible. So we want to get rid of our original background by toggling the eye. Then we're going to go up to Image, Adjustment, Threshold. This makes the photo black and white. You can toggle between left and right to bring out more dark or more white. Since I had blonde hair, you'll notice that a lot of my hair wants to evaporate or disappear. So I'm going to want to choose a little bit of a darker photo for this. I'm going to probably go right about there. Once you choose whatever you like, you can click OK. Then you want to choose the magic wand tool and click anywhere that is white. Now, if you don't have the magic wand tool, if you click on the lasso tool, click the magic wand tool. Go ahead and click anywhere that's white, and you'll notice that it selects everything that is white in the photo. Then you go up to Select and say Similar. And then all the white on the page should be selected. Click Delete. If you can still see the color photo in the background, turn off the visibility on that layer by clicking the eye icon in the Layers palette. You'll notice that if I turn it back on, turn it back off. You should see a checkerboard pattern in the background indicating transparency. Next, you're going to go up to Select, Deselect. And then you're going to create a new layer below the current layer by holding down the Command, Control on your PC, and clicking the new layer icon at the bottom of the layers palette. So if I hold down Control, go click New Layer, you'll see that the layer then goes underneath our background layer. With this new layer selected, we're going to take the lasso tool and make a selection around a part of the photo that you want to become a single color. I'm going to start with my sweater first. So using the lasso tool, I'm going to trace around my sweater. Now this does not have to be perfect. You kind of want it to be a little bumpy to add a little effect to the photo. Once I have that selected, you're going to want to go choose a color in your palette. And you want to make sure that you choose your top color. And I'm going to go choose blue. And then for quick color change, if you hold down the Alt key and backspace, it will turn it blue. Now, since this is my layer 1 and I'm changing the sweater, I'm going to go ahead and select the other part of my sweater and add the same color effect to it. So I'm going to lasso around it, select it, and then Alt backspace. So this is my sweater layer. From there, we want to create another layer. So if we go to, say, Control, New Layer, it's going to create another layer under our layer 2. This is going to be our second layer. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and select my skin. So go ahead and select it. My hands are shaky, so it kind of gets hard to do. So there, I'm going to go choose a new color on the foreground color. And I'm going to choose like a peachy color for my skin. Here. And a little more peach here. Tan. There we go. Then I'm going to go ahead and click Alt Backspace and color it that. I'm going to go ahead and select the rest of the parts on my face. And I want to leave my teeth white, so I'm not going to select those. I'm going to go around my eye, get my forehead. So you see I kind of get a little, move too fast, that's when you kind of get some issues. Oh, did it again. Just kind of go over it. This is the process that takes the longest. It's lassoing around everything. Okay, Alt back. Alright, see if you missed anything. Like I got this little spot right here. Alt back. Spot up here. Alt back. Okay, you'll still notice that there's some clear spots, which is good. It's going to give your photo some color dimension. Okay, from there, you're going to want to create another layer. So again, click Control, New Layer. Goes underneath layer 2. And we're going to go ahead and select my hair this time. For the ones of you that have dark hair, brown or black, your photos are going to be a lot easier to do. We got to go around my face too. Oops. Okay, let's see how this turns out. So I'm going to go choose my hair color. I'm going to choose pink. Alt backspace. There I have my pink hair. From there, I'm going to then want to do another layer. So Control, New Layer, become layer 4. This is going to be your background. So go ahead and start selecting your background. As you noticed, I messed up quite a bit. The lasso tool can be very difficult to work with, especially if you don't have a mouse. If you have a mouse, it tends to be a lot easier to draw around your objects. All right. From there, I'm going to go back to my foreground color. And this time I'm going to make the background yellow. The purple yellow. There we go. Silver yellow. There. Do all back. And there is my color. Now you'll still notice that you might have some spots. Go ahead and just circle them. Do all back. If there's some spots along the head that you might have missed, you can lasso those. Another control back to get those spots that you kind of missed. So in the end, this is then our completed serigraph. Now, you can go ahead and save that without closing any of the layers. So if I go ahead and click save, I'm going to say example color 1. Okay. Now, if you want to make another one, you can easily change each of these colors. But this is how you create a serigraph in Photoshop. Thank you for watching.